Just a friendly reminder for my friends following the Karen Read retrial. Colin Albert, the son of the homeowner where John O'Keefe's body was found, was cross-examined in the first murder trial and presented with a photo taken from a local bar weeks after the incident where he was pictured with damaged knuckles on his right fist. When asked where these injuries came from, Colin Albert said that he was walking down a slippery driveway while holding something in his left hand, and he fell directly on his closed fist and injured just the knuckles on his right hand. He is also right-handed. Because I don't know about you, but when I fall on the ground, I typically don't open my palm to catch my balance. I close my fist and land directly on the bone and knuckle. He was also asked if he had ever been in a fight before, which he said no, never, other than with his brothers. He was then presented with 2 videos from his social media from the defense team of him stating, "Pull up, I will F you up, I will beat your ass." Colin Albert's fists were never photographed or documented following the incident, and when he was interviewed about his involvement in this case, it was done by a family friend and lasted only 10 minutes. When Colin Albert gave his first testimony in front of the grand jury, he also had the damage to his right knuckles. When Colin Albert was asked if he ever did boxing as a form of exercise, aka hitting a heavy bag, does he wrap his knuckles? And he said no. And that makes perfect sense, of course, because when you hit a heavy bag with unwrapped knuckles, of course it only injures one of your hand's knuckles. But it's not that he said that that's where the injury's from. Remember, it came from slipping on a driveway while holding something in his left hand and getting balance with his right hand, knuckles down. Because anytime I've seen a human person fall on the ground and try to catch their balance, I see them do it with a single hand and a closed fist, knuckles down, on an asphalt driveway. You don't know that? Other than his appearance with damaged knuckles at the first testimony, it would not have been memorialized in a photo form had he not taken that specific photo at that specific bar and it had not been posted to their public social media, of which he had no control over. John O'Keefe, the deceased, when original officers responded to the scene, said it looked like he had been in a fight. He also had lacerations above his eye as well as on his nose and 2 black eyes. Or at the very least, to be fair, bruised and or blackened and or reddened and or bloody eyes. Nothing to see here, of course, because when an over 6 foot tall, over 200-pound man gets hit in reverse by a 6,000-pound car and supposedly falls backwards and cracks their head, it makes perfect sense as to why there would be injuries to his face, while simultaneously having no broken bones, no broken ligaments, no torn ligaments, and no bruising anywhere on his body. And the medical examiner presented by the prosecution said that there was no injuries on his body consistent with a motor vehicle strike. And social media sleuths, not to be outdone, of course, naturally found 2 videos of Colin Albert engaging in fights in his high school locker room, even though he stated on the stand, under oath, that he had never been in a fight. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here at all. Free Karen Read.